The Baltimore Ravens, who lost 27-22 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The game ended on a Lamar Jackson sack. But where was the Ravens pass rush?
The one that got 0 sacks, you mean?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
It's just non-existent. It's kind of ridiculous. There were a couple of plays. Now you have a 42-year-old quarterback who used to be very mobile. He was a running quarterback.
One quarterback hit, by the way.
Yeah. It was just really egregious. They gave him so much time. It looked like he was playing Frogger. He stepped up, stepped to the side, stepped back, stepped up. Nobody came near him. And he threw, a dime to somebody.
Did you hear the music playing when the defense was going?
Jeremy, speaking of where are they? 3 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third, 6 in the fourth. If this is baseball, it's a high-scoring offense, but not in football. Where's the Ravens' offense?
Who knows, man? Again, this is somebody sent me a message and went, they done scored 14 points on the worst defense in NFL history, and everybody thought they were going to score 30 this week. And then I went back and went, well, damn, he ain't wrong. Like, what happened? Where is everything? And by the way, even with all that said, they still probably should have won this game. It's unbelievable this season. I have no expectations anymore whatsoever.
Speaking of unbelievable, adding to the weirdness of this game, and we're going to talk about this all day, Ed, the Pittsburgh Steelers ran for 34 yards and won the football game.
Yeah, and the whole discussion prior to the game was whoever controls the line of scrimmage, establishes the run, was going to win. Well, the Ravens did a pretty good job of the ground. They didn't win. It's just this, I think, is a byproduct of what you just asked me, is no pass rush.
Yeah.
If you don't have a pass rush, you can't play in this league. You can't compete, period. And that's what's, was pretty evident yesterday, where you hold the Steelers to 34 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
34. And they win the game. And they had a lot of help. The officiating did help. I'm never going to say it's their fault, but it's their fault.
You got to go back to what you just said. Everybody has to have a quarterback to win.
Yeah.
Everybody has to get to the quarterback to win.
Yes.
You got to have both of those things. Jeremy Kahn, riddle me this. What's the catch?
I don't know. And the good news is, apparently, officiating doesn't know either. And here's what I want to read this. There was something I was reading you guys about something that came from the officials basically on this game and what they saw. Because I don't know if people know this. Under the letter of the law, he did everything he was supposed to do for that to be called a touchdown in the end zone. I said it earlier this morning when we were talking about it. Where do you have to football move to? You're in the end zone.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go. And it's 2 steps, 2 slow-ass steps. Even when you slow it down, it feels like it's taking forever. 1, 2, balls in his hands, reached out.
Not moving around.
And then a guy slaps it out. And then we had the same thing. If you go back and look at other games, just look at another Steeler game. You can see the same things happening in that game where it's called a catch and where it's not. And they don't know. And the problem I have is there are so many things that happen in this game that you could point to the referees. And by the way, it's not their fault. Play better. But damn, do those things suck, especially
but it's a part of the game. Officiating's a part of the game, though.
Yeah, I'd push back on that because play better for sure. I mean, Lamar looked terrible. I mean, that swing pass to Derrick Henry, that would have been a house call. No doubt in my mind. They had everyone's in the box. 2 defensive backs were taken down the field by the receivers. There's nobody there. He gets a good running start, and you get 2 receivers down that could even shield block. He's walking in the end zone. Yeah. I mean, that was just that. Lamar was awful.
And it's not just that. I mean, I know we're going to get to all this stuff. The field goal, the interception that was a sack. Aaron Rodgers caught his own pass, and you're going again. It's one thing if one of those things goes their way, but to have everything go the other way when I don't think any one of them are correct sucks.
Mike Preston, who's here with us, the professor. What's going on, brother?
How are you, sir?
Doing well. Ravens are 6-7.
Ooh, it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the season. There's still 4 games left. They're the only way, and we've already talked about this earlier in the season, was the only way they were going to get there was to win the AFC North. They still got a shot. It's not like the Steelers are just unbeatable, but man, they took a big step backwards Sunday.
Would you agree they need to win 3 out of 4 to win the division?
I think they win all 4.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Okay, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers. Give me 3.
I ain't going that
far. Hey, he said there was a chance. That's it. He didn't tell you the percentage of a chance.
I didn't tell you they were going to dominate. I just said there's a chance.
It's a good chance they
not win another game.
They not win another game.
I know.
I believe that. There's a good chance they do not win another game.
There's a good chance this team can finish off.
Bengals now, right?
6-11.
Burrow's back. He's back. I mean, you get the Packers, the Patriots and Packers, and the Steelers to end the season. I could easily see them not winning.
And then the problem is they don't play well against the top quarterbacks. Anybody can say they improved, their secondary got better.
Because they can't get to him, Mike.
Well, that's part of the problem, but still, they can't cover on the back end either. There are guys wide open, like Marlon Humphrey. You take him out on the edge, it ain't happening. Metcalf ate him up yesterday. You can't let that happen. Where's the rotation? Where's the slides? And I know they had to look at the film and said, this is what the Bengals did to him the week before. We're going to do the same. And they did. They put him on that island on the outside, in an outside pattern.
You know what was cool, though? They saw last week that Buffalo ran the ball 55 times and ran it down their throat, so they obviously did the same thing to start this game off.
Well, anyway. They did in the second half. In the first half.
Yeah, Henry got his carries in the second half.
When Watt kept crashing down the line of scrimmage, and I'm like, guys, can't you even see this, that you got to put somebody over there to block him because you can't let him just come down? Or Lamar, you got to go around the corner. You got to fake a run or something.
Can I ask you guys this question? At the beginning of the game, why did they keep running away from T.J. Watt? Why are you running?
That's another thing I was screaming at.
No one blocks on the back end. That means you're letting him get free reign to you.
Did you see how fast he is and how he crashes?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that?
This was to me. I was yelling this out with the people I was watching. You go right at him.
Yes.
Then you send Ricard at him because the Ricard was neutralizing him when they actually had him on him, if you watched. And then you send Henry. Why would you go the other way?
But when you're going the other way, there's no blocking on that back end.
That's what I mean.
So you're giving him free reign. Yeah. And what does he do best?
Run.
Chase. That's what he does best.
I tweeted that out earlier when I just said, why don't they go after this guy? Attack this guy. He keeps crashing down. And it didn't happen. They did in the second half. But by then, man, no.
I didn't understand that strategy. I'm like, because somebody just run at him. I learned that from when I was a kid watching football and Lawrence Taylor. And you hear John Madden say all the time, if pass rushers like that, you got to run at them. You got to slow them down. You got to, instead of making them just, slow them down, make them stop their feet and make decisions. Yeah. You can't let them just run, pin their ears back and just run. And that's what they let them do in that first half, the entire first half.
Is there any chance he's lost the locker room?
Who's that? Harbaugh? Nah.
You don't think so? I mean, because look, you got embarrassed on national TV. You had 10 days to get ready for this team, and you came out and the defense played like that.
And the offense played like that.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm like watching in the first half. You're going, what is this? Aaron Rodgers hasn't ran a touchdown in how long? Oh, wow, that's pretty amazing. He hasn't thrown a deep ball completion in how long? Wow, he got a couple to DK Metcalf there easily.
Didn't he have 4 of over 30 yards yesterday?
He had 3 of them, 155, 138, and 120-something. I remember those because I wrote it.
Man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the 38 was the dump off, though. But he had several completions of, man, it's just, ooh.